Hi, this is Nino from Cinema 5D. We're here at BSC 2020 with our colleague Ollie Kenchington. Hi Ollie, how are you?
Hello Nino, very nice to see you.
Nice to see you too. You actually just started a new initiative called JustGrade.it.
Yeah.
What is it?
JustGrade.it is a web portal, essentially, through which people can upload films and have them professionally color graded and sent back to them.
So how does it work? I mean, do you work on a per project basis, so people have to tell you what they shot and then you send them a quote, or is it like a subscription?
So it's a whole new, it's unlike anything else. There isn't really anything else out there like it. So we had to come up with a whole new way of approaching the idea of pricing color grading. So at the moment you normally pay a day rate for a colorist, a freelance colorist, or you pay an hourly rate potentially. What I wanted to do was to make it far more accessible, basically, for the 99% of people that don't have the budgets to pay a full-blown, color post house or professional colorist. So what we've done is we've introduced a pricing structure where you pay for every delivered minute. So if you're an agency or a freelancer and you've made a 2-minute film, you know exactly upfront how much you're going to be paying for color. So we charge from £69 per minute for an ad hoc service, and then we're also going to be offering yearly subscriptions, which you pay monthly, which are designed for people with sort of small, medium, and large turnover of deliverables. But it's all based around an idea of paying for the number of minutes that you're delivering at the end.
So how does it actually work? I upload my film,
Yep.
and then I get are there any correction cycles included, or?
So the price point that we're aiming at is, well, no one's ever provided professional color grading services at these price points, including us. I'm a professional colorist. We have a full color grading suite with client viewing area, and we charge £1,000 per day. And for that, you can come and attend and bring references, and we develop a look. And there's all kinds of different things that we can do in terms of the creative look of your film. The problem with that is very much the top 1% of the industry. And what I've noticed, because I also run a corporate film production agency, is that we don't need that, and loads of other people don't need the look. So what we do is we decouple the look, so it's essentially a technical grade service. To the layman might sound like, well, that's the whole point of colouring, but if you think about most projects that people deliver, weddings, corporates, travel, documentary, you don't want some arbitrary look across that. You just want it to be technically correct, particularly if you've shot log, obviously. You want continuity as well. That's the other big thing that a colorist can bring to a project. So there's no look, although obviously we still offer a full grading service if people want that, and that is contact us for a custom quote. But it is a technical service where essentially we shouldn't have rounds of feedback of, I think the black should be a bit, there shouldn't.
So it's more like normalizing everything and bringing everything to the same standard.
Absolutely.
And be properly exposed and stuff like that.
Yeah. The other big thing that we remove, again, in order to hit a certain competitive price point, is the idea of sending us camera originals and an XML and us doing a full conform. That's great, particularly if the client's shot raw, but that takes so much time. So what we ask for is a flattened, baked, final edit deliverable. ProRes 422 HQ or above, and in DaVinci Resolve we scene cut it, and then we do the grade and then just send it back to them.
Okay, cool. So you just upload it to your site?
Yep, so on our website they choose their resolution. We'll support up to 8K. They choose their sort of deliverable format, their color profile. So is it Rec 709 is for online, is it P3 for cinema, or is it HDR? So we're doing up to HDR 8K, and that's it. Standard turnaround time is 3 to 5 days, or whilst you're paying for what you're ordering, we do it as a shipping method. You can pay an extra £100 to reduce that to 2 to 3 days turnaround.
No matter how long it is?
No matter how long it is, yep. So we have the expertise in place to take care of that. And there's no upper time limit. And they just hit a button. It takes them to a page where, essentially, which is driven through Dropbox, where they just click, upload their film, and that pops up on our system, gets assigned to one of our colorists, and it goes back to them the
Cool.
same way. Yeah.
Awesome. We'll definitely try it out.
Thank you.
What about pricing, availability?
So we are soft launching as of now. We literally kind of started marketing it 2 days ago. The website's technically in beta. Long term, once there's an established user base, we want to make the back end far more automated, so it will automatically allocate jobs, but that's more for us. from the front end side of things, it's more or less how it will appear. So we're restricting the yearly subscriptions. We're only doing the bronze membership at the moment, and the ad hoc is open. People can do a free test shot. So if they want to try it out, see what they're getting for their money, any shot up to 10 seconds long they can send to us and we'll send back to them for free. And that's as of right now.
Is there any way to actually give you a little bit of a hint of what you should more emphasize on the grading? You know, like if I'm after getting back details in the highlights or something like this, or actually lifting the shadows.
So there's certainly, when you're going through, you can add notes. But as I said, this is a technical grade. So what a colorist will always do with a technical grade is they will, if there's something white in the image, it gets placed at 100 IRE. If it's an SDR delivery, if it's black, it's at 0. You know, like your shirt is black. If I'm grading this, or whoever ends up grading this, that would be.
I hope somebody grades this. I doubt that somebody will grade this.
You need JustGrade.it.
Yeah.
That your black shirt should be a very specific level.
I have fun grading this with that screen. I want you to normalize that footage.
Yeah, I had a very interesting one last week actually, which was one of the free trial ones. So yeah, I mean, because it's known, it's quantifiable. I shouldn't need you to give me an introduction. So for example, the other day someone said, "Oh, this was a great service. We did something for them. Oh, I'm going to use this on my next project. That I know the client wants a really contrasty look." And I said, "Well, that's not what this is. There is no look. It's natural, it's normal. Black is black, white is white, grey is grey, skin is normal. However, because we're doing that technical normalization, and particularly the continuity, I said to him, look, if we do that and send it back to you, and you literally just go contrast, that's all that a colorist would do. In terms of the look, that's always the thing that gets built after all of this is done anyway. So we're essentially taking away all the technical stuff that's very tricky. And so if you do want a look on it, whether that's contrasty or a color tint, actually that's the easiest thing to do. You literally, anyone can just go, right, bit of a blue into the shadows, or whatever. The key thing is underneath that is our rock solid, completely, in terms of continuity, colors are the same. This shirt will be the same color 2-3 shots later when you see it again. That's where our expertise comes into play. Yeah.
Cool. Well, good luck with that, Ollie. We'll definitely try it out. And yeah, thanks everybody for watching. Stay tuned for a lot more videos from BSC 2020.